Chin Chin. I want to tell a story that may save you several years of time when it comes to achieving your transformation. Because for me personally, when I was younger, I was about 14 and I was very skinny, very shy, very insecure. I used to do a lot of kickboxing classes, karate, all that kind of stuff. And I realized, dang, if I could add a little bit of muscle, a little bit of size, a little bit of strength to my physique, maybe get my abs popping, maybe I'd feel more confident, maybe I'd be more attractive. Maybe that made me feel better about myself. Maybe that's a cool goal. And I was very excited by that goal. And to save you the long life story, from the age of 14 to about 18, so you're talking, what, 4 years, I didn't change at all, right? I was training in gyms. I used to train at home with my old little Argos training, bench in the conservatory. That's what we call it in England, conservatory, the little glass, the shitty. I trained at home, right, with a really crap bench set. And I saw no progress at all. So I started buying all these muscle magazines, Flex, Muscle and Fitness, and Men's Health. And I was like, right, this has got a workout plan that's going to get an inch on my arms in a week. Amazing. Oh, it tells me to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice. Fantastic. That's what all the superheroes are eating to get jacked. So great. So I followed down this fitness rabbit hole, which maybe you've done as well, right? And I thought, okay, cool, I'm going to get jacked. By the time I go back to school, I'm going to look amazing. And needless to say, nothing changed at all. I got a bit of a pump. I felt quite good for exercising. Don't get me wrong, you're going to get a benefit from exercising even if you do it wrong. But I just wasn't getting anywhere. And I was following these training programs to a T. I was drinking protein shakes. I was eating chicken, broccoli, and rice pretty much every meal. I was eating oats and eggs for breakfast. Lean fish. I just wasn't getting anywhere. And I thought, well, where am I going wrong? So I started to ask and seek for advice, right? So I go to the biggest guy in the gym, maybe strike up a conversation. Hey, mate, cool, you look amazing. How can I look like that? What can I do? And they were very friendly. These people in the gym world are very friendly. Everyone's happy to give advice, which is great. So I'm not knocking these people. There was a local supplement store I used to go to. Massive dudes in there. I'm like, look, I'm skinny. How do I build muscle and not really get fat? Like, how can I look like you? And they all told me the same thing. Brown carbs, brown rice, sweet potatoes, lots of chicken, go and lift weights. Cool. So I did that. Still wasn't working. Fast forward to about 21. I still look the same. And at this point, there was a gym that opened near me around when I was 20. I've been going there for a year solid, training, anywhere between 3 to 6 days per week because I only worked part-time at the time. Still look the same, right? And I was actually quite embarrassed at one of my jobs. I told a female colleague, I was like, yeah, I've been going to the gym for 6 years now. And they're like, really? You've been going to the gym? Like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I don't look like it. And I had good knowledge. So I thought. I was on, the bodybuilding forums. I was watching YouTube videos. And everyone's just telling you the same things. Chicken, broccoli, rice, lift weights, do this routine, do this. I even bought a few workout plans off of fitness influencers, which, were well put together. Don't get me wrong, they were quite good, but the volume was crazy high. It was crazy insane. So I didn't actually, again, get anywhere. I got a pump. I looked and felt good in the gym. Wake up the next day looking terrible, right? Looking like that SpongeBob meme when his arms just shrink. So that's what happened. And I was like, well, something's wrong with me. Do I have low testosterone? My genetics is terrible. Why can I not get a physique, but all these other people can? And there were two things that were going on right here, which is why I'm making this video. One, there is a magical app, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. Wait till the end. Smash the like button, subscribe. I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm not going to try and long out the video. I want to get the video to a point. So there's an app. Right, you may already know it from the thumbnail, you might not. And if you don't know it, I hope this helps you out. But there's an app that I used, genuinely, it's not clickbait. This one app genuinely fixed everything for me, and I will explain why. And the other situation was, a lot of the people giving me advice weren't telling me that they were taking some sort of magical serum, vitamin S, right? Steroids, a lot. In fact, looking back now in hindsight, I'm pretty sure 90% of the advice I got was from steroid users. Now, that's not to throw shade or any hate towards these guys taking steroids. If you want to be a bodybuilder, you're going to have to take some steroids, right? If you want to get huge and step on stage. And I respect the old school bodybuilders. I like the sport, but I was like, I don't want to take drugs. Why would I take drugs to look good? I want to do it myself, right? Which is a bit wishful thinking, but that was my approach. I want to do this naturally. So how can I gain muscle naturally? So the guys that were taking the gear, their advice wasn't necessarily bad. It was just very blanket statement. It was very vague. Eating these chicken, broccoli, and rice, it's good food, right? But what they didn't tell me was, are you eating enough calories, right? It's all well and good having the protein shakes. It's all well and good having the best workout plan in the world. It's all well and good taking creatine and pre-workouts and all this kind of stuff. if I'm not actually hitting the calories that I need. And at this point, I was trying to gain muscle. So you obviously already put 2 and 2 together. I need to eat in a calorie surplus, more calories than what I was burning. And I was doing kickboxing, 2-3 days a week. I was training in the gym, anywhere between 3 to 6 days a week, sometimes 7 if I was bored. So I was spending all those calories in the gym. So I didn't gain any muscle at all, but I gained a little bit of strength. That was it, right? And I was like, okay, well, not one of these people have told me, are you eating enough to grow? Are you tracking your calories? Are you hitting enough carbs? So bring into the app, right? MyFitnessPal. Literally MyFitnessPal, mate. This is my mate. MyFitnessPal. I downloaded this, I want to say 2010. That sounds right in my head. Maybe. No. It wouldn't have been 20. It would have been just after 2012 because that was when I started to gain muscle. So 2012, 2013, I downloaded MyFitnessPal. And I thought, let me give this tracking thing a go, right? Seems a bit weird. Seems a bit obsessive, but I'll give it a go. I tracked my food. And my protein was great. But my carbs and fats were really low, and I was coming up to about 1,800 calories, 2,400 calories. And I worked out at the time, my maintenance was about 2,800. So I was below my maintenance. I was in a deficit. So that's why I wasn't progressing anywhere. And I was like, why has none of these people I've been asking advice, not even online, or the YouTube videos, no one's gone, are you eating enough calories? Now, this day and age, I think most people do talk about that, which is brilliant. And that's my main message to you watching this, because if someone told me that back then, I would have made tremendously better gains. So I tracked my calories for a year, right? And 9 months in, I went from 120 pound scrawny little frustrated emo kid, but I'll put some photos up for reference. And bear in mind, I was 120 pounds. That was after I'd been training for a while. So God knows what I was before. I remember being about 8 stone when I used to weigh myself before I got into the gym. So 8 stone, whatever that is in pounds. And in 9 months, here's the after photo. It's quite a decent transformation, but it's not mind-blowing, especially by today's standards. I was 40 pounds heavier. I went from 120 to 160, pretty much at the same body fat. Now, have I gained 40 pounds of lean muscle naturally as an ectomorph? No. Carbs, glycogen, and when you eat more food, you're going to weigh more, right? That's why people go on keto and carnivore, because they cut out the carbs. They weigh less because they, diminish all their glycogen stores, retain less water, they weigh less. It's not fat loss just as much as all that is not just muscle gain, right? But I went up on the scale 40 pounds in 9 months. That is more in those 6 years combined. So the only thing I was missing was tracking my calories. It wasn't having a magical workout plan that was perfect, that all the pros do. In fact, I simplified my training after a point and I got better results doing less, right? Pull, push, legs, bro split, rather than doing phase 1 of shoulders, version 2, 10 exercises per muscle group. It was just excessive. So I tracked my calories. I realized where I was going wrong, and I also started to adjust those calories as I went along, so I was able to continuously make progress. And this was amazing for a few things. One, I realized where I was going wrong and why I wasn't making progress. And two, once I'd finished this bulk and I gained a little bit of body fat, I knew what I needed to do to lose it. So I reworked out my maintenance at my current weight. I gradually dropped my calories down to where it should be, and I went for a small calorie deficit, and I was able to get very lean very quickly. And I started getting lots of compliments at work. I started feeling more attractive because my face, I lost my double chin. The side boob was going here. That was terrible. Hey Lois, here, the side boob. But that was going, right? And I just felt 10 times better, and I thought, dang, everyone's going, oh, this is the best food to eat. Oh, you should have this food, have this supplement. I was like, all of this is completely irrelevant if your calories are not correct. If you're in a deficit and you're trying to gain muscle, you ain't going to grow. All right, unless you've got loads of body fat that your body can then use to supplement to rebuild muscle tissue. If you're in a surplus and you're trying to lose body fat, you ain't going to lose body fat. So it blows my mind that all these fitness influencers, all these famous celebrities that get jacked for TV shows, all these powerlifters that are like going, yeah, man, do keto. Oh, yeah, just take my supplement. Oh, have this powdered greens, mate. They're all getting paid for it. And their brand and their image is based on the fact that people think they have a lot of knowledge. You look at The Rock, for instance, think, wow, this dude's jacked. Whatever he says must be gospel. And he's there going, yeah, I would get an In-Out Burger never. And then he goes there once a year and pretends it's the first time. So I'm not hating on The Rock. I used to be a fan, but you know what I mean? All these celebrities, they get interviewed after taking all the steroids for their film. And I get that. If someone said, hey, bro, you need to have 60 pounds of muscle in 3 weeks ready for this film. Cool. They're going to have to take steroids. I respect that. That's cool. But then they go, oh, in an interview, how did you make all those gains, mate? Oh, training 10 times a day, chicken, broccoli, and rice, bro. Oh, you wouldn't believe, 8,000 calories. Have you ever tried to eat the 8,000 calories from chicken, broccoli, and rice, mate? it ain't happening, right? You're just going to sit there and shovel it in. It's just, they're chatting rubbish, aren't they? Let's be real. So the reason I made this video is I wasted 6 years taking all this advice that was somewhat good, but no one was addressing the elephant in the room, that you have to have your calories right. There's no way around that. It is an energy balance. You want to grow, you need more calories. You want to lose fat, you need to be in a deficit. All these guys going, oh, actually, it's your microbiomes. If you take this fat burner here, you need to boost your test. Bollocks, all right? And feel free to argue with me in the comments. I'm not here to be hateful. I'm not here to tell you I know everything. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just going, right, what was I wish I was told? Like, embarrassingly, God knows how many years ago. But yeah, a long time ago. If someone told me this stuff a long time ago, it would have saved me so much time. This is my job to you, because believe it or not, you might be watching this with quite a lot of knowledge and going, duh. Course, everyone knows about calories, and that's what I think, right? But then you scroll on Facebook and you see all these Facebook groups of like these 50-year-old men like going, how do I get in shape? And then some bloke on like TRT, 5 times the amount is going, carnivore guys, and everyone's going, whoa, amazing job, mate, amazing. But he hasn't gone, oh yeah, but also I'm taking loads of drugs. Do you know what I mean? So all these dudes are trying to get in shape and they're not getting there, and they think, what's wrong with me? Why am I not doing it right? It's like, because your calories aren't right, and the people that you look up to are taking drugs. So if I can help one person, two people to, go, right, oh, bloody hell, I need to track my calories, amazing, let me have a go at it, then my job is done. I will sleep very well at night. So you might be thinking, well, okay, well, how do I know what calories to eat? How do I know to adjust them? What macros? How much protein? Whatever. One, you can use an online calculator. And 2, I've put together a guide for you for free in the bio, which I think almost 1,000 people have downloaded that. I'm not even joking. That is insane. But use it for free. It is just the mathematical equation, and it will show you how to adjust it based on your goals, your body type, and then when to make adjustments as you go along, and how to set your calories and macros. Because most online calculators just do a blanket calculation. They don't take into factor how your body fat is, what your goals are, all that kind of stuff. So download that guide for free. If you don't want to download the guide, I'm not going to pressure you. Go and Google it and have a look, right? Get to know your numbers, set them up properly, and give tracking a go, right? And if you get it wrong, comment section, I will help you as much as I can. You can follow me on Instagram at Elite Transformation Project if you have Instagram. You can find my email around on the page. I don't like putting my email in my video because then I get all these like fake gurus going, hey bro, I can help you scale your business. No thanks. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe. I just hope this is helpful. You might be watching this going, yeah, I already know about calories, mate. Cool. No worries. Have a great day then. If you didn't know about the calories and how important that is, please get to know that, because I promise you, I mean, I've had clients that have come to me in the past and, they've been told by personal trainers, qualified personal trainers, which you can get your qualification off the back of a cereal box these days. I'm not even joking. It takes literally 6 weeks. I ain't paying anyone who's only got 6 weeks experience. Crikey. Anyway, that's a side tangent. Actual personal trainers, right? Expensive ones too, in good gyms, and they're like, oh yeah, how do I lose weight? What should I do? They're like, no carbs after 6 there, buddy. Why? Because it's bad. They just give out crap. I actually, I am a personal trainer, right? I've got my qualifications. I coach people one-to-one online now because it's a lot better and more in depth. But I used to work in the gym for several years. And you work alongside personal trainers and you have conversations with them. And it really opened my eyes to how little these guys know. And I don't get wrong, I know some really good ones as well. Like, that's not to say all of them are bad. A lot of them are good. And most people give a shit about people. But the reason I'm saying this is I've had personal trainers that have been in the gym longer than me going, yeah, bro, how do you know how much protein to eat then? I'm like, isn't your job to like be able to do that for your clients? And I've even had some guys who are very good people, but as trainers, they're like, my clients aren't getting results. Like, what am I doing wrong? I'm like, okay, well, what's their plan? Oh, I just take them on any machine that's available. Okay, well, what about progressive overload and structure and working around their biomechanics? Don't know what that means, mate, but you're qualified. Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you doing for their food? Oh, we don't talk about food. Like, I get it, they're a personal trainer, not a dietitian. I get that. But the hugest part of it is dem calories. So please do yourself a favor. Even if you track just to get an idea of it and you don't like tracking, do a meal plan that fits those numbers. Either way, you have to manage those numbers. You get that right, you'll get results. That's what I'm here to do on this YouTube channel, is help you get results, cut through the fluff. I don't have any supplements to sell you. I don't have any courses to sell you. I don't really have an incentive to make these videos, really, to be honest with you. Yes, I'm an online coach, but I don't get that from this video, do I? So anyway, have yourself a great day. Use the MyFitnessPal or any other calorie tracking app, or write it down in a notepad if you're old school. Work out your numbers, download the free nutritional blueprint if you want the help, or Google it. And I hope this video is helpful and saves you 6 years of wasted time.